Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the second down throw on target. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 23. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 70 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Bell, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, it's Bell. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give it more than when I get expected, nothing back. In fact,
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Play action. Now Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Pass intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Deny,
The
boy.
20, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The return. The Seahawks
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And McCaffrey, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught, Stills, right side.
Jackson's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
at the 32-yard line.
He's going to air one out. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception. And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson going for Met. He's got a man. Complete.
Yeah, it's on.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Jackson's pass